All right, hi everyone, welcome back. And this will hopefully be another short and sweet, simple video of me, this time replacing the sun visor in my SHOEI RF-1400. So this is the helmet that you've seen me riding around town with, and it is an excellent helmet. It's got great safety features and great other features like ventilation. One thing that I will be replacing is the face shield, because it came with just a clear face shield and it's great for what it is. However, I learned very quickly in my riding experience that if it's full sun or if it's dusk, dawn, or anywhere close to those times of day, the sun can really get in your face. And so I want to increase my chances of being able to see on the road. And so I thought about getting the smoke shield, like the dark smoke shield or even light smoke shield. But the supply chain shenanigans have put those on back order, and also with the transition visor that was on back order for a very long time. But thankfully and very luckily, I was able to snag the transition visor, and I ultimately decided to go with this over a static shield because I wanted to just set it and forget it. There are too many things out there for me to worry about, so worrying about the sun in my eyes should not be one of those things. I think it'll be worth the price, so I'm going to pop this bad boy off and then pop this bad boy on, and then we will take it for a test ride. Full disclosure before I start, I have a lot of practice popping off and popping on a visor for this helmet. And let me tell you, the first few times did not go well. Whoa. Ugh. That actually really hurts. The other side was so much easier. But it's okay. I have survived and I have learned. So today should go much easier than previous times. So to start, what you're going to want to do is take a look at the side of the visor itself. So you'll see that there's this thing that you have to pop out, this thing, these two that kind of follow in the same track that you'll want to pop out, and then this as well. And you want to do that while holding in this lever right here. So I learned that what's been tripping me up the most was this one that's kind of behind the lettering, because you have to place it into the groove, so up and under. And again, while holding down this piece here. Not that good yet. Haha. I'm getting a lot better, but still not as... Okay then. Maybe I am getting a lot better than I thought. So taking off the visor is actually a lot easier than putting it on. So again, pressing down on the lever, and then putting it in the groove, and wow, actually it snapped into place. Practice does make perfect. All right, let's see if we can do that 2 for 2 on the other side. This one is usually a little more difficult. This is the side that consistently gives me trouble. Okay. Yay! Okay. Well, there we have it. Now we have the transition visor on. Cool. I am so excited to test this out. So let us hit the streets and take this bad boy for a spin. All right, I'll catch you out there. Oh, this is beautiful. This is what makes me really like fall. I just want to enjoy this fall weather and these beautiful trees. I'm out here testing the transition visor for my SHOEI RF-1400. And so far, so good. So full disclosure, I've actually been using this visor for a little while now. I wanted to really get some mileage out of it before I give it an honest review. And I have to say, I'm really happy with this visor. Oh my goodness. So when I got my helmet and I was riding around in the sun, I never wore sunglasses with my helmet because I didn't want to have another thing to add to my attire, and I didn't really know if it would fit, and I have big sunglasses, so they really wouldn't fit that well anyway. And unfortunately, I didn't get the helmet that has the cool drop-down sun visor inside it, so you can just flip it down whenever you want to. But it's also, the visor flip-down button is usually on the left-hand side anyway, so it would be difficult for me to do that on the fly. So having a transition visor just takes the guesswork out of things for me. And even though it's a little pricey, I think that it's definitely worth the peace of mind to know that I won't be reducing my ability to see at all when I'm going out during sunrise, sunset, or in full sun. So I'm quite happy with this. And another thing that I was going to mention, I forgot, and I'm just kind of hoping that it'll come to me. Oh, one thing I was worried about with the transition visor, I've heard that it takes a few seconds or even a few minutes to fully transition back into shade if you're going through a tree canopy or you're going in a tunnel. I haven't been able to test it out in a tunnel yet. I don't encounter many of those in my day-to-day commute, but I have gone through a very shady part of the road where it's just a complete canopy above you. I didn't know if my visor would transition quickly enough to keep pace with the changing light. And the visor held up really well. I could clearly see. Really wasn't that bad at all. In short, this visor is fantastic. It's awesome. If you can get your hands on a transition visor, I'd say go for it, because it really just makes your life a lot easier. And when you're out on the road, you want to make things as easy as possible for you, so that way you can focus on the things that matter, like trying to stay alive and get home alive, which is always my number one goal. So maybe as I continue using this, I'll have more to say. I'll be able to give you a more comprehensive review, but I mean, it's just a face shield. It's a pretty good face shield. So with that, I'll end it here. If you found ways to make riding safer and easier for you, tell me in the comments. I'm always learning, so I always want to know what other people are doing to make themselves see better and to also be seen better. Okay, with that, I will catch you in the next one. Stay safe, everyone. Peace out.